Okay, well, it naturally is, is a tough game. We dug ourselves a hole by getting in foul trouble, and that was pretty well the toughest part of the game, I guess.
Coach, Coach, obviously, we talked about it yesterday, you rely on defense, but you have to have some offense. What did Tennessee Tech do to really kind of step up their defensive pressure?
Well, it wasn't what they did, it's what we did, just Sally getting in foul trouble. And everybody knows that's a lot of our offense, so that made us a little bit shorthanded.
I know this is from Mitchell, so
I see you having a hard time there, so.
trying to frame this correctly. I know you never want to lose a game during a season, but looking back on it, is this one of those scenarios where you wish your team had to play a few more competitive games during conference play?
We don't get to pick who we play in conference, guys. I mean, we played the hardest schedule anybody in the country, so I think that's we played some great games. We had some great games in the conference. We won a lot. I mean, close games we win 3 or 4, but 1 or 2. I think we had plenty of competition.
There was a stretch, I think it was when Sally was out, of course, as you just referred to, that Tech was able to get the ball down under the basket and feed it to somebody for an open layup 3 or 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, we had freshmen in there, and Nikki was in there. They're not used to playing against, freshmen's not ready for that competition right now. And it's a little bit too quick for her, and they got a couple of easy baskets. So, Sally's more experienced. So that took, we got a good 5, starting 5 that really plays well together defensively. But when we have to start substituting, we lose a little bit, and that's just part of it with all the new kids and stuff. But to me, this team did an unbelievable job this year. I couldn't ask any more out of a bunch. They very great to coach. They play so hard, and again, offensively we struggle a little bit, but you take Sally away, we really struggle. So that was the difference in the game. I mean, you can't say anything other than that. I wish we could have played them full strength the whole game, but that's part of the game.
Talk about, you got double figures in points from both Jayla and Tia, so you've got some contributions from them.
They fought their butts off. They knew Sally out. They both tried to pick up their game, and they did, and that's what they got to do. But again, it makes us do things that you don't have to do a lot, and that's I kept spotting people in and out, but these two they worked their tail, and the rest of them did too. I mean, they played hard. That's the reason it was a close game, but offensively we just never could get through the hump because we were always changing lineups.
Last night you referred to the fact that it took mental toughness to play that kind of defense.
Exactly.
That mental toughness really showed tonight, put in a really difficult situation with 2 of your key players sitting on the bench with fouls, but you battled right to the final buzzer.
We did, and again, when you only got 1 day prep, and these kids, I know they're looking at stuff, and I should have told them before the game, but I'll tell them now. I think they prepared themselves as good as any team I've ever had, and if we hadn't gotten a foul situation, I'd like to see the outcome.
Tia, I know this wasn't the outcome you wanted today, but reflect on the season that you've had to this point.
I think it was a great season. I'm proud of my teammates, proud of my coaches. We played hard. A lot of people are forgetting the fact that we had almost a completely new team. And despite that adversity, we played to the best of our ability, and we had a really great season. So I don't think one game changed the outcome of the success that we've had over the course of the season.
Jayla, touch on, if you don't mind, just the defensive mentality that you have to be on this team. I know it's something you talked about, you really like, and you enjoy, and the success the defense has had today.
One thing I will add while I'm thinking about it before did we give up a 3 today? Maybe 2, not a 3. So I'm thinking you got it. 11's a hell of a player, 3-point shooter, and this young lady didn't let her. I said, don't let her have a 3, and she did it.
But touch on the defensive, just the mentality you have to be successful in this defense.
You just got to be really aggressive. I feel like we take a lot of pride in stopping people from scoring, even though we struggle a little bit ourselves. We try to make up for it by stopping other people. So I just feel like as a team we know that, so we all know that we need to step up defensively.
Did Tech play a different defense tonight?
No.
Today? I think they played.
No, they just played without Sally. And I give them credit. They did a good job of getting Sally and foul trouble. I mean, you got to give them credit. I thought they did a good job with their game plan. But I think that we had a few wrinkles that we were going to, I think was going to help us, but Sally was a big part of it, and we didn't get to see those. I'd like to see them, because we put in a couple of new things that we were going to use, and I thought would have been really effective, but we didn't get to see it because Sally wasn't out there.
I know when Sally came back in late in the game, it wasn't, I mean, maybe the first play, she got a steal on an inbounds pass, and you took it down and scored.
Yeah. Yeah. She gave us a little boost for a minute until she got the other foul.
Tia, this is your third year. You still have at least 1 year left, maybe more, but last 2 years, lost in the semifinals. This year, you get to the championship game. Last 2 years, you talked about how that's just motivated you to work harder to get to this point. And now, is this going to keep that motivation going for you?
Definitely, everything is preparation, regardless of how early it is, far it is. From the next season, everything is preparation. So this is just going to motivate us to fight even harder next year and definitely, work on our offense and get even more aggressive on defense. So it's definitely going to be something good for us.
I told Tia, maybe I'm about to go, or I don't remember when, but she's probably grown up more than any kid that we've ever had. And I think last year to this year, it's a completely different kid, and hopefully see the same thing.
Jayla, 12 points today, and it seemed like a lot of those came as you were able to kind of cherry pick their defense and get past them or get behind them without them noticing. What did you all notice on film to allow you to do that?
I always just see on film, we get a stop, I'm taking off. And I know my teammates will get me the ball. All I got to do is either finish or set somebody else up. So.
There's still games to be played at WNIT. Can you talk about that, Coach?
We mentioned that, and I'm looking forward to it. I think this team needs it, the experience. Playing in postseason, we ain't got to do that the last couple of years because of COVID. And, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We get some time off. And believe me, these kids worked hard. So they want 2 or 3 days off, and they deserve it. But at least I kind of like the way it's set up, that we do have some time here to get away a little bit and then get our enthusiasm back and go see what we can do in the NIT.
Thank you all.
Thank y'all.